need a new video about our favourite subject, the sex pig, the cum bucket, Jason Blaha, the fake merc, the street racer. We know what he said he's done, but he hasn't done any of it. Right, so, yeah, really, I've been looking at his little channel, his little YouTube channel, and obviously my last video I covered this. You know, people are still asking about other YouTubers. Instead, why don't you ask the guys about my training? Yeah, I made the video about this, yeah, already, where he's desperate for recognition from other YouTubers. Because why? Because he's trapped himself in a hole that he's dug over the years. Yeah, so he's trapped himself in a hole, he's completely isolated himself, and now all of a sudden, after slagging off everyone, criticising everyone, starting drama and causing problems and just, you know, just being a little bitch, he now wants recognition. All of a sudden he's a power athlete. All of a sudden he's doing good things and being positive. Yeah, Blaha, it's not that easy, mate. Once you do what you've done, which is insult the whole Islamic race and say they all need to be killed, bit of a problem you got there once you say that. Doesn't matter what you think. Once you say it on YouTube to the world remembers. Once you start saying you'll kill any veteran that has been to war to protect everything you take for granted, i.e. the flag that you sit behind or sit in front, the freedoms you enjoy, and all those things. Men have given their lives and limbs for you to sit there and take your disability benefits for your fake Meniere's disease and live like a pig in some Section 8 housing. Yes, people have fought and lost their lives and their limbs for you to be able to do that and have the freedom to talk utter shit on your YouTube channel. People have fought for that. And then you said you'd kill them after stealing their valor. Yeah. People don't forget that. So these are just some of the things that you've done throughout the years that you now want to brush under the carpet. And all of a sudden you want to be looked at as a real pillar of society. You're an upstanding member of society. You know, you're just there to help people. You're really positive, and all you do and care about is training and getting people strong. Yeah. No. Doesn't work, Blaha. Doesn't work like that. You're a scumbag of the highest order. All the lies you've made and stated and just invented over the last 15 years, 20 years, people still remember them because you've insulted so many people. And everyone you've insulted remembers. So this was a post on his community tab. Yeah, post on his community tab. Well, he's taking it one step further now. Made a video. And he's so beaten down in this. You know, this is a scumbag that's locked himself away in his Section 8 housing because he's terrified to go outside. Because he'll get beaten senseless. He'll get killed probably. You know, by some fucking homeless veteran that hasn't got anywhere to live and he's got PTSD, real PTSD. And he sees this scumbag saying the things he said in the past. Well, it's just trolling, guys. Just trolling. No, you weren't. You were trying to start drama, cause shit for the YouTube shekels. We know what you were doing. Trying to create a backstory for your firearms channel that never took off because you wanted to be a tactical and firearms specialist. Well, we've seen how you handle a gun, and it's like Mr. Bean. I'm surprised you didn't shoot yourself. Anyway, so in this video, this clown is begging people for recognition now. So let's have a little listen to him begging. Just as I covered in the last video, this is a new video of him begging for recognition. Ask them about me, about what I do in my bedroom. You know, unverifiable. Okay, so yeah, let's check out the video and see what he's saying.
Hey everybody, it's Jason Blaha here. You guys know what time it is. Time to talk about current events in the online fitness community, something I don't do really anymore.
Something he doesn't do anymore. So let's check out current events on the online fitness community that I don't do anymore. But I'm doing it this time, but I don't do it anymore. I mean, come on, it makes as much sense as he does, doesn't it? I mean, he ain't got a clue what's going on. I mean, look at his body language.
But you guys saw the list at the start of the videos. The reason I want to make this video is because every single day, even though I've said I'm not really concerned with what happens in the community anymore, I want to focus on continuing to get as strong as possible. Alright? Work on my body composition. Strength first, body composition second.
Strength first, body composition, stroke aesthetics last. Yeah, we can see that. Although, like I said, very hard to verify your lifts. Go and watch Juji Mofo doing a 600 pound deadlift. Looks a lot different to when Blaha's doing it. Fake weights. He's, he started moving the camera around, showing the weights, but he doesn't actually show you him weighing the weights. Oh no, they're rogue weights. They're calibrated. You can have them on the ends and have a load of fake plates in the middle that look like the same thing. Come on, we're not fucking stupid. You know, I work in the film and TV industry. I've seen what props look like. You know, what happens in these Marvel comic films, you know, isn't real, Blaha. It's fantasy. Props. You can make anything look like anything on camera, which is what you're doing. Fake weights. Although because I'm calling him out on it, he is starting to sort of strain a bit while he's doing it. So pretending to work and pretending the weight's heavier than it is. But they're fake plates. Easy to spot. They're fake plates. Go and watch anyone doing a 600 pound deadlift. You'll see veins bulging. You'll see, blood pressure rising. You'll see shaking. All of the things that don't happen to Blaha. Fake as fuck, just like his coaching, his mercenary career. Like everything that comes out of his mouth is fake. That's it. Fake.
Making progress, working on my clients, trying to get my clients the best results I can. I live and breathe strength these days. That is my passion. That's what I care about. People keep asking me about other YouTubers still. And my question back to you, and I'm not saying this to be trite, but why aren't you asking them about me? Because I'm...
Why aren't you asking them about me? Because you're a scumbag, as we've already discussed. No one gives a fuck about you. You're a nobody in the tiny, small corner of YouTube. You don't even qualify for YouTube fitness. You're a loser, a loner, a fucking idiot, a racist that has just fucking caused so much shit to your own life. No one else gives a fuck. You haven't done anything to anyone else. People just look at you and pity you. You know, they look at your car crash shithole life and laugh. The only reason you have subscribers is because they want to watch you and your life come apart. That's it. Not because they value anything you have to say or offer, because you don't have anything to say or offer. So, yeah, absolutely irrelevant as far as YouTube fitness goes. Absolutely irrelevant. But he wants some sort of credibility given to him. Oh, to ask them about me and what I'm doing in my bedroom. You're not doing anything. You want to prove yourself? Get out your house. Get to a power meet. Prove that you can lift the numbers you say, because the only two published records, if you want to call them that are available from some meet years ago in another country have you so fucking far down the list, you're a nobody there as well. So if you fucking giving it all the large, bigging yourself up, king of the bedroom lifts, no, prove it. Go to a gym or go to a power meet and show us what you can do. Until then, shut the fuck up. No one gives a fuck about you, your fake lifts, your fake numbers, your bullshit that you steal from other people. Yeah? Your fake information. No one gives a fuck.
I'm going to be honest. A lot of people out there, a lot of even other YouTubers,
He's going to be honest. He's never been honest.
when certain topics come up, they'll come comment in my channel. None of them are commenting in any of my PR lifts, any of my training. None of them are documenting their training. I mean, if YouTube fitness is going to be about strength and training, not about BS, not about your day of eating or slurping protein off the floor of your gym.
Well, at least they don't slurp cum off the seat of a toilet, you fucking sick cum gobbling.
Or whatever it is they're doing, if everyone in this community is passionate about training like they claim to be, all right, they're
like they claim to be. We've seen the YouTube fitness guys. They're ripped. They're good shape. They look great aesthetically. They can lift good numbers. You know, they might not be strong men and Haffel or whatever his name is. You know, Stevenson. They might not be strong men lifting the most, but you know they're good. They got good functional bodies. They look good. They look healthy. The exact opposite of this thing. But he says they claim to care about fitness. Well, the results speak for themselves. Because they're not claims, because they have results. Something you don't have. You know, you claim to be about fitness. You claim to be about nutrition and strength and all this nonsense. But you don't have the results. You look like shit. So what am I going to do? Pretend and lie to myself? So look at someone who looks good, who's aesthetic, who looks healthy and functionable, and say, oh no, they're just claiming to be about fitness. They look fit, they look healthy, but they just claim to be fit and healthy. And look at you, the old chicken in a can, and say, oh, he might look like chicken shit in a can, but he is the one who's fit and healthy. Are you fucking stupid, Blaha? Are you stupid? Are you really as dumb as you look? I think you are. You want us to sort of not see what we're seeing and just believe your bullshit. That all these great looking guys and girls aren't about fitness, although they look so fit and healthy. But you are about fitness and you look like chicken shit in a can. Okay, Blaha, okay. Do you want $200 so you can train me? Fuck you. This guy. I mean, he really needs someone to sit him down and show him how to train properly. I mean, really show him how to train properly, because he hasn't got a clue. He hasn't got a good base of fitness or strength. You know, he's doing all this shit, you know, and that's why he's got a hunchback. He's got this hunched, fucking weird hunchback thing. His bottom half is so pear-shaped and dumpy, and he's got obviously got problems like huge childbearing hips. But that just comes from Klinefelter's syndrome. You know, we know what that looks like. I'll put a little picture up of it now. So we can see what Klinefelter's syndrome is. Yeah, lower IQ than siblings. Tall stature. Well, I don't think that's the case in Blaha's case. Poor muscle tone. Yes, he looks like chicken in a can. Reduced secondary sexual characteristics. Yeah, tiny. You know, here small testicles, tiny penis. You know, gynomastia. Yeah, he's got bitch tits. We know that. Saggy old 40-year-old bitch tits. Yeah, just a fucking mess. So he's got frontal baldness, tendency to grow fewer chest hairs, breast development. We've seen his bitch tits. Female type pubic hair pattern. Yeah, well, I don't even want to go there, but you can guarantee he's got the old furry triangle. The 1970s big fucking hairy bush down there in his little hot pants. Small bollocks, small nuts. Poor beard growth. Well, it is. It's just a patchy mess, isn't it? Oh no, it's because of my psoriasis. Narrow shoulders, wide hips, long legs. Well, not in this case, you know, because the long legs obviously goes to the tall stature. He's got dumpy little sort of pear-shaped bottom and dumpy little legs and calves. And yeah, so not the case in our case. But Klinefelter syndrome, 9 out of 10. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Judo coaching, yeah, I can show you how to throw someone and strangle them. Not a problem. But, or break their arm or something nice like that, you know. But I can't, I'm not going to try and show you how to train with weights. I know how I train with weights. But like I say, I'm not going to show you how to. Anyway, so he needs really to to build, yeah, because he needs to build a base, because he's just a mess, just a fucking mess. Like I say, he's got the hunchback, he's got the arms that are so small compared to the rest of his body. They're like T-Rex arms. I mean, they're so small. He's got obviously the thunder thighs and the big hips and the big fat ass. We know this, and the dumpy little short calves that make them look bigger than they really are, but they're not bigger at all. They're just they're just undeveloped calves. But because they are short, which is why he's short, they just make him look bigger, because they're just like a midget's legs. They make them look bigger, more muscular, because it's all compressed in that short bone on the calf there. Anyway, so we can see that he really doesn't have a clue when it comes to training. So really, I was thinking, who would give him good advice? Who could give him good advice just to build a good core strength? You know, just a good base. Give him some ideas, give him some tips, because, you know, just watching him shows us that he hasn't got a clue what he's doing. And the results speak for themselves. I mean, he looks like shit. Everything's out of proportion. All right, yes, he's got the huge hips and they make the thighs look massive. The little calves, the tiny calves, underdeveloped calves, the withered arm, the underdeveloped arms, and the sagging, sort of strangely shaped chest. Weird. And obviously he's got the spare tire. So I was looking on internet, I was looking on YouTube, trying to find someone that could maybe, you know, if he watched, he could watch and get some tips and just maybe build a good sort of base strength and just get a good understanding of you know, moving with weights. So what I did find is this. This is probably very good for him. So this is a little channel called Critical Bench, and it's fitness for women over 40. Yeah. Now this is going to be good for him. It really is. You know, so if we have a little listen.
Body's not a lot different. It's a machine, and it's meant to move. And particularly as we get older, and not that 40 is old, but as we get older, things change. And by that time, a lot of us ladies have had families. So, you know, there's that to take into account. More years on the planet also means higher chances of maybe having, you know, had injuries, broken bones, strains and sprains. So the body's been through a little bit already, and keeping it moving and keeping it fit not only helps with recovery, but it also helps keeping us mobile. By keeping us mobile, we have more flexibility, we have greater range of motion, and all of those things work to reduce our risk.
You know, so he's getting there, because we've seen him do this on his dinner table box. Yeah, we've seen him do this on the dinner table box. So, you know, he's got a few ideas, you know, because he's been watching lots of videos. But I still think he needs help. He needs direction. He needs to build a good, strong core base of strength. And just needs some good ideas for working out, just to get the proportions and the balance right in his body, because at the moment it's a fucking mess.
Of injury, should there be a risk of that? Another thing that starts to happen, it doesn't necessarily happen at 40 or 45 or even 50, but we're getting into that age range where some of us may be entering menopause, premenopause, we might be perimenopausal, and that brings a whole other range of issues, primarily weight gain, and usually around the midsection. Women that I've coached and worked with, one of their biggest complaints isn't so much about moving or exercising or even nutrition, it's just this middle.
And we know that's why Jason wears the girdles and the belts, to just try and hold and suck that fat in, because obviously he's in his 40s now, and as a middle-aged woman, he's getting that sort of, that saggy sort of loose spare tire that this lady's talking about.
Syndrome, the spare tire that they can't seem to get rid of. You can get rid of it. There's no such thing as spot reduction, but the more fit you are now, the more willing you are to commit to moving and staying fit, the greater your chances are at keeping that at bay, working it off, and looking and feeling the way you want to into, 40s, 45, 50s, and longer. Okay, so a few things about fitness, particularly, fitness for ladies over 40. We're very, very busy. Jobs, kids.
YouTube channels, and coaching clients. He's very busy. He's got lots going on in his life. He's running a couple of very successful businesses. Don't forget, he's got a t-shirt line as well. So very successful entrepreneur. So he it's very hard for him to find time. Although he spends probably 16 hours a day playing video games. Very hard for him to find time to squeeze in that fitness.
Extracurricular, a lot of us do volunteer work. There's a lot going on, and sometimes taking on a fitness program or getting a gym membership feels like an extra job that you're trying to schedule into a schedule that's already jam-packed, and there's already little time for yourself. So I'm going to ask you for a 2-degree shift in your mind. Number one, doing this for yourself is making time for yourself and creating some balance, that work-life balance that you really, really need. And fitness and exercise is one.
Yeah. So Jason Blaha, I know you're going to be watching this. So this is a great channel for you. Great channel. Women over 40. Obviously, we know you have Klinefelters. You have lots of estrogen in your body, more estrogen than testosterone. You are, by all intents and purposes, medically a woman, transgender. I don't know what you refer to yourself as, what you identify as, but, we can see it with our own eyes that you are more feminine than male, than masculine. So you're more woman than man. So this is fantastic. This is a great channel for you to watch. So please go on this channel, have a little look, and then you can just start shaping up your body properly rather than, keeping it the way it is, which is a fucking dog's dinner, a mess. It's a fucking mess. Your body is vile and disgusting, as you very, very well know. And it's a real fucking mess, and it's not nice to see. You're parading around in your little panties, and it's not pleasant to see. And someone could stumble across your channel, and it could make them quite ill to see a 40-year-old woman thing prancing around in a pair of hot pants. It's not nice. It's not good, and it's just not fair on YouTubers. Anyway, guys, so I hope that was informative. Please like, subscribe, share, tell a friend, tell a family about my channel. Let's really try and get this channel up there again after it got shot down by the sex pig. And let's just try and get this channel working. Do whatever you like to support it, if it's Patreon, if it's PayPal donation, whatever, even if it's just leaving a comment down below. But let's try and get these channels really working and spread the word. And let's end the misery in 2020. Let's get rid of this fucking thing once and for all in 2020. So until then, I'm out of here.